G'day everyone, welcome to Matt Hill's Car Models. What we've got on the bench here is a complete and utter mess. Some wrecked Matchbox kits that I picked up a little while ago. This one's been pulled apart a fair bit, mostly by me. Damaged a fair bit of it trying to get it apart. The only reason that I did pull it apart was to get the canopy off. If I couldn't get this glue bond canopy off without breaking it, this video wouldn't happen. And you might ask me, why have I got this junk on my bench? Well, one, they're Matchbox kits, and I didn't like seeing them being thrown on the tip. Someone's really enjoyed these back in the day and decided to throw them away. The P40 is actually an issue from 1976, and I think this Zero would be the same. The Zero is missing the canopy, but that's something that I can muck around with in the spares box. However, the P40 canopy I did not have. The reason why I am mucking around with all this busted junk is going to be my tribute build to Chris Cortell at Classic Plastics 101. After I watched a video, his Pearl Harbor anniversary group build last year, he built a P40, and it was a very cheap kit at the time. But what he explained and the way he showed it to me was, and everyone else who watched it, he made this aircraft in its flying configuration with a disc for a propeller, and I never sort of really, I wanted to do it, but I've never sort of been able to do that before. I didn't know how to do it. So when I found these kits, I thought one day I will have a go. One, because they're Matchbox and I've saved them from the scrap pile going into landfill, doing my environmentally thing for the modelling community. Because they had broken spinners and everything, I thought they would be a perfect project to do a dogfight double using the Zero, the Matchbox Zero and the Matchbox P40. A little while ago, I bought a set of some leftover decals off eBay in Australia, and amongst them, it did come with a set of these decals, the original Matchbox ones for this kit, because I love the skull on the front of the P40. So I've got decals for that. Decals for the Zero, I have got some in my stash, but they are not Matchbox decals. As you can see, I've got some to make them in flight. I have got some Airfix leftover bits and pieces, and I'm hoping with the parts missing, with the landing gear and wheels and everything off the P40, I might be able to coddle something out by scratch building or find something out of an Airfix kit. I can't remember whether they come with the wheels up option in it. There's no sort of landing gear doors on the P40. They sort of have a couple of little tiny ones over the hydraulic. Well, the actual strut itself has a couple of little ones. The Zero has one original wheel and one landing gear that's left in place. The other one's been snapped off. So I'll start to tinker around on this one, on these, fill them in, get them sorted to some sort of condition where I can repaint them, and then apply the fantastic way that Chris showed me how to, showed us, not just me, how to make these look like they're in flight and put them on some custom stands, and hopefully it'll be worthy that Chris would say, there, that's not a bad job recycling some old kits and putting his ideas into practice. So stay tuned. It'll be a long build. The first thing I've got to try to do now is repair some parts that I've broken. I've broken the tail section separating this aircraft apart. So I had to get the pilot and everything out. Look at the fantastic blue this was moulded in by the two-tone blue by Matchbox back in the day. And then I sort of had to take the nose cone section off, which I've broken a few things, and you can see where I've started repairing it. it won't have all this raised panel line. There's enough panel line, recessed panel line in these old Matchbox kits. This is one of the things I have been noticed about this kit, that it had all this real raised, heaps of raised panel line. The other thing which did impress me actually was the old glue. It held on really well, and someone's painted this with a bit of brown enamel, which I'd probably say back in the day it could be in Humbrol, Airfix or Testers. Put the Matchbox decals straight over the top of the flat paint, and they've stuck. They really have stuck. So it's a matter of repairing things now, stripping the paint off, and working from there, and then a lot of hard work in getting this canopy polished up and painted again. It is a real glue bomb. I could actually take someone's fingerprints, probably find out who built this kit if I knew someone in the police force, because it's got plenty of fingerprints on the clear parts with the glue. So yeah, I hope this works well. Thanks for watching, guys, and thanks to all my new subscribers and all the fantastic comments I'm getting and all the new views. It's really encouraging after the bit of absence away. I have to download some instructions. I have got these kits somewhere in my stash. I think I just might download the instructions off ScarMates, because that way at least I can find out when things go back together, even though they're pretty basic, and put some pilots back in them. Yeah, so stay tuned for the next video, which will hopefully work out. I've got to search the YouTube about stripping models off. I have got some oven cleaner there. It's non-caustic, so I don't think that will work, but I'm going to give it a spray once I repair a few more of these little bit of broken pieces of this kit, and see if I can get this paint to come off, and we get back to this really nice Matchbox plastic, which the Zero, I'm pretty sure is what's going to fall out of the Zero? Oh, a bit of landing gear. The Zero will be orange and white by the looks of it, and the P40 was two-tone blue, dark blue, light blue, as you can see there. Yep, so stay tuned, guys. I said thanks once more, and I'm looking forward to getting this done. Actually, it's going to be quite exciting, and I hope Chris would think it's worthwhile doing. Catch you later.